Ahead of Halloween, the New York State Office of Cannabis Management is reminding the public of safe storage tips if you have children in the home. Cannabis edibles can be confused with candy from trick-or-treating if they're not stored away properly. If you have children in the home, the OCM recommends keeping all cannabis products in a locked box, which are available for purchase at some retail cannabis dispensaries. Additionally, never keep these products in the same cabinet as other food and drink items.
Regulated products do have to adhere to our public health rules, like not packaging products in a way that mimic other snacks and candies that are marketed to children, or just generally can't be packaged in a way that is attractive to minors.
If your child does ingest any cannabis product, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222. All help offered through the hotline is confidential.